Welcome aboard, listeners. Hello. Welcome back to Skyliner Views this week, guys. You are joined with Ashley and what's your name?
Gabbie.
Gabbie's back. Had a bit of a special guest situation going on with Kyle, whom we truly appreciate for all the work he does outside and inside this podcast. Few updates for you guys. If you can't hear me, that would be a great thing to let us know. I can see you. Updates on the good old biking for cast members. I've overworked myself and I haven't been able to bike for cast members, so hopefully I can get it done at this point. I think I'm gonna have to start pulling 2 a day soon. Not a big fan of that, but whatever happens, happens. And if we can raise money, great. Yeah, Gabby's just doing her hair right now. No big deal. I need to cough, so we're just gonna mute this. Follow us on our social medias at Skyliner Views. Everywhere that you follow people on, we're on. Gabby's back on Twitter, and boy, am I excited so I can send her all my shitty tweets.
You just sent them to me first anyway.
Yeah, you're my practice
If
round.
you have that one, then I get this one.
Yeah, that was the point.
Why did you give it to me to begin with?
You sat in front of it.
Whatever.
That is if people can hear us. Still, jury's still out on if the mics are working currently. So if our one viewer could tell us, that would be wonderful.
We have 2.
Oh, 2 people are here. I'm just going to pull us up on my phone and see if I can hear us. That'll probably do the trick.
If they can't hear us, then they don't know that we want them to tell
I know, that's why I'm going to pull it up. Hold on. Pulling it up on the old phone here. You can hear us. That's all I needed to know. This part might be cut out of the podcast version.
I'm just going to let my hair air dry tonight, guys.
I think your hair looks great tonight. Gabrielle is modeling her new Monsters Inc. shirt, which I adore.
$5. Check out your local Five Below.
Oh, bro, Five Below has some good stuff. I'm not going to lie. It might be cheaply made, but it's $5 and it's Disney.
I got a shirt for Christmas time that I wore quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought you got that from your job. I was like, oh, your job gave that to you. And you're like, nah, dog, I got that at Five Below.
You just don't pay attention. I probably showed you me taking it out of the bag.
Anyways. News. Are you ready for news this week, Gabrielle?
You are ready to tell me about it?
So I want to start with this because it's fresh in my brain. Star Wars Celebration is currently happening. I don't know if it's for the whole week or a few days. What?
Shouldn't that have been back on like May 4th?
You would think. But with Kenobi releasing tomorrow, I think it's just the weekend. It's currently happening. You can go on YouTube during the day between normal business hours in California, and they have a live stream. I've been watching it intermittently throughout the day. Some news came out of that, Star Wars news. We aren't huge Star Wars people, so Tim, if you're watching, I'm sorry if I butcher anything.
Speak for yourself. I love BB-8.
Gabrielle knows her shit. And I also want to pause and say, if you are listening to us right now on the podcast app of your choice, please head over to Pop Culture Pros, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you watch. You can watch us live every Thursday around 8:30 after we get our kids put to bed. We come in here and we just chat. We have a good time. I love coming on here talking to Gabrielle mainly and sometimes other guests. But yeah, if you're listening, come on over and listen so you can see Gabrielle give me dirty looks sometimes. back to your regularly scheduled Star Wars news. Gabbie's tired. They announced that The Mandalorian season 3. They gave it a what's the word I'm looking for? First, it was just like a rough time of when an exact. They gave Mando an exact date. Actually, they gave it a more exact date. They said it's going to be coming out in February of 2023. Super excited for that. Have you watched all Mandalorian yet?
Nope.
Have you watched any of it?
Yes.
Okay. There's a trailer out there somewhere. I'm not really sure where. And I tried looking for it earlier, but I got busy. They announced Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which is a new series. It's a cartoon series. It's going to be based off of like 10-year-old kids who live on some like remote planet in the Star Wars galaxy. Should be great. And then the Andor trailer released. Andor is another series like Kenobi. It'll come out August 31st. And if you're not familiar with Andor, I suggest watching Rogue One, Star Wars Rogue One. So that is what we have from Star Wars Celebration Week. When I went to watch the live stream, they started talking about the books, and I know nothing about the books, so I kind of just exited out of it. And that's that.
I know.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Is it infected?
I'm going to add a segment in our next one that says skip ahead to like the 15-minute mark if you don't want to hear all the news.
Why?
Because I love a good Disney podcast, but I don't love all the news.
Oh.
Unless like it specifically pertains to something I already know about. I don't know anything about the Star Wars Celebration Week.
Some people like Star Wars, so I just thought I'd chat about it.
Then make a Star Wars episode.
I will, Gabrielle. You will not be invited.
Okay.
Festival of the Lion King is returning July 16th. It is currently the celebration of the Festival of the Lion King. It's a shorter version. I don't think it's as great. They don't have the tumble monkeys. They don't have like the birds doing whatever the hell they do. I have to cough again. Gabrielle, take over. So the last show of the celebration of the Festival of the Lion King will be on July 4th, and then from the 4th to the 16th, the theater will be closed to prepare for the Tumble Monkeys, because honestly, they're gonna need it. I love them. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind officially opens tomorrow. They have announced that it will be virtual queue starting at 7, and then starting at I don't know how it's going to work because the virtual queue opens at 7, but I think you can also start paying for it at 7. And they've released the price of it if you'd like to pay for a lightning lane, and it's going to be $14 to $17 depending on the crowd. And Jesus, that's going to suck. Could you justify paying $17 to ride an attraction per person?
$17 to ride Guardians?
For each of us.
Yeah. If this was like a once-in-a-lifetime trip, I'd do it.
You might.
If it was just like us, sorry, you have to skip out on one alcoholic drink.
Probably too.
17 isn't that bad.
Nah. I don't like the thought of it, but like you were saying, if it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing for our family, or if it's just the two of us, maybe. We typically go during the off season though, so maybe it'll hit that 14 mark. Do we think Disney? Oh, I was when I wrote this, I was thinking about how when Rise opened, what? Oh yeah, that thing doesn't stay up anymore. I don't know why. Oh, I was thinking about when Rise of the Resistance opened. There were so many issues with the virtual queue that people were like going to the cast members and complaining. Please do not write on my knee. People were complaining to cast members about it. So I'm wondering if they've at least fixed some of those bugs, because if not, it's going to be a real problem. Just there's some paper down there you can write on. They're starting to extend park hours for the summer. Magic Kingdom's open till 11 for some days, which I thought was new. It's bringing us out of those COVID hours. And then all the other parks are adjusting.
Magic Kingdom is open until 11.
Yeah, dude. I can't even stay awake till 9.
That is so late.
I know. It's way past our bedtime. And then lastly, Gabrielle, This one is just mainly for you.
I'm here.
Hoop-de-doo. The ADRs dropped today. They announced that they have revised some of the script. They have enhanced their lighting. They've enhanced their audio. And I think June 26th maybe is the first date.
Don't take that date to heart. That's a horrible memory.
Yeah, well. Oh, I was looking today. I was on there probably at 9:30, 10, and all of them were gone. I couldn't find a single one for any day. So take that with you as you will. That's all for news this week. That's all I really have.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry I didn't bore you too much. Trip updates. Our trip is rapidly approaching. We are reaching the 100-day mark. We made a chain link for our kids so they could see it and they weren't asking. And our 4-year-old wouldn't cry every time it's not 0. He'll just have 100 days to cry now. Gabrielle had a good idea of like once a week or once every like 5, 10, like participating in some type of activity in order to make time pass a little faster. No?
I feel like you're not saying complete sentences. Every 5, 10 what?
Every 5, 10 days.
Then say that.
Sorry. Would you like to talk about those activities?
I don't have any activities because I was going to plan them yesterday and you just went off on your own thing.
Oh, my bad.
I don't have anything planned.
And then, in all caps, I need to start making my packing list because I make at least 6 before we go. So I need to start on my first draft here real soon.
It's okay. I'll end up packing everything. Anyway.
Whatever. Do you have anything trip updates wise that you'd like to talk about?
I have one of my shirts. I actually have 4 shirts already picked out. I don't think I'm going to buy any more because I have a few other shirts. I actually have 5 because I put both those Lost Bros ones that we got in your drawer.
The Marvel ones?
Yeah.
Lost Bros. Great t-shirt company. If I do say so myself. We got a Westview shirt from WandaVision, and we got a Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind shirt. They're pretty awesome. On to today's topic. We're talking about Disney Springs.
Downtown Disney?
No, Disney Springs.
Unless you're Sheila Ruth, then it's downtown Disney.
Got her. So yeah, Disney Springs is Walt Disney World Shopping Center. Everyone in my life still calls it Downtown Disney too, and I just pretend I ignore it. You know? You just gotta do what you gotta do.
I ignore you a lot.
Anyways. Disney Springs, formerly known as Downtown Disney. I believe it was 2013 when they announced that they were changing the name, therefore just enhancing everything. Before that, it was Downtown Disney, and it was kind of just a hodgepodge of things. They had the West Side, the Marketplace, and Pleasure Island, which was a 21 and over adults only nightclub, essentially. It's where
I was just watching a video 1 hour ago about Pleasure Island.
Was it the Yesterworld one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really good. I was watching that one earlier too. I think I've seen it before.
Interrupted, so I didn't get to finish it.
Why don't you just finish it now?
I should have finished it while you did the news, honestly.
So yeah, they were all just kind of stuck together and nothing really made sense, and it was pretty outdated, except the Adventurers Club. I will always fight for the Adventurers Club. But we're not talking about the history of Disney Springs. We are strictly talking about the Disney Springs. So, they decided to revamp it. Disney Springs was the updated version. It was built around the idea of a city with a spring.
What an original name.
I know, right? I do think it's cool that they have like the bottled water spring company or whatever on one of the like marquees. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, too bad. So now Disney Springs is a lot more upscale. Looks a lot more put together. I love it. It is now the Marketplace, the Landing, the West Side, and the Town Center.
I did not know there was like actual names for it.
Mm-hmm. So the West Side is over where like Splitsville, House of Blues.
Is it on the west side?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
The town center is where all those bougie stores are.
Is that where they do the yoga and give you a bunch of free stuff?
Probably. The landing is where the hot air balloon is. And then the marketplace is where all the good stores are that people can afford.
Okay.
What?
And none of those descriptions made sense.
The market.
But just continue. No, just continue.
Okay. It's important to note that it's free to park. It's free to walk around. There's plenty of entertainment. There's free entertainment.
I'd like to make an amendment there. They don't open till like
11.
10. So it's not like you can park there for free and then hop on over to your favorite Disney park.
Yeah, you gotta wait until it opens up at least to scam that system. And even then, I don't even know when buses would start coming from resorts. But yeah, sometimes Gabbie and I just head over there. We don't buy anything. We just kind of walk around, feel the vibe.
I don't know a single time we've gone to Springs and not bought anything.
I mean, I have before, without you.
That's a lie.
The free entertainment, there's a huge stage. Sometimes at night, our cats are fighting. Sometimes at night, they have like a piano player. It's like a rolling piano. It's really cool. Eddie Maserati hangs out sometimes there, which is really cool. But yeah, we highly recommend Disney Springs. We love going there and shopping, especially on our off days when we're not at the parks. We don't have anything scheduled. It's good to just head to kind of head to Disney Springs, check out some of the offerings they have there.
You can also do it on like Animal Kingdom evening when Animal Kingdom closes hella early.
Yeah.
Or if you aren't staying at the resort at all. We did that when we stayed with your mother.
Yeah, we went to Disney Springs several times when we stayed with my mom. My mom lives about 45 minutes from the park, so we'd head there for a couple hours and just hang out, get some poutine, get an Arendelle Aqua Punch, and do what we needed to do. We thought we would cover the places we like to eat. There are a ton of restaurants at Disney Springs. I don't even know how many. I was looking on a map today of all the like restaurants that they have. And I was like, I want to try that one. I want to try that one. I want to try that one. I want to try that. There's just so many, and there's so many that we've also been to. The first one that we love to go to, well, that one of us loves to go.
No, you can stop talking now.
Okay, I'll stop.
The first one I love to go to, and I get judged every single time because it's the first place I want to go to. They only have it, to my knowledge, in like Disney and like New York City or something. I don't know where they are. Chicken Guy, fantastic.
Who's the owner of Chicken Guy?
Guy Fieri. I don't know how to say his last name. I don't really care. He makes really good chicken, really good fries. He makes really good teriyaki sauce too.
They have really good mac and cheese. Gabrielle's not a mac and cheese eater if it's not Kraft, but they do make good mac and cheese, and they do serve Blue Moon, and I love a good Blue Moon, so that's enough to get me to eat there.
That every time we go to Disney, I get Chicken Guy because that's the only place I can get it.
The thing with Chicken Guy is that they have like special sauces. There's probably 30 sauces, I think.
Yeah.
And that's not just like ranch, mustard, honey garlic. It's like zesty ranch and like Southwest barbecue and like
they have like ketchup, barbecue, ranch. They have the normal sauces, but they also have like there's 30 sauces. They have fancy sauces too.
Yeah. I try to get a new one every time, but sometimes I just want to stick with the basics, you know?
She gets ranch every time.
It's good, zesty ranch. The place I love to go to every time, the Daily Poutine. Poutine is a Canadian.
Just skip the Black Pig.
Oh shoot, I did. I'll talk about it after Daily Poutine. Poutine is a Canadian dish. For those of you who don't know, it is French fries, cheese curds, and brown gravy all thrown together. The Daily Poutine has like a mixture of those. They have like a.
You're gonna take my talking points now.
What?
I added that bullet point.
I'm not talking about that one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they also serve there is Arendelle Aqua Punch. Probably the best alcoholic beverage you can get at Disney Springs, quite honestly.
I thought you liked the other one they have better.
I don't. I like the Arendelle Aqua Punch the best.
They have another one I think I like the other one better.
The caramel apple one?
Yeah, the caramel apple one's pretty good.
It's good when it's like fall time and you're in the mood for caramel apples.
It's not very like fall-ish. It's always hot in Florida. It's
I
not
know.
like they can make a fall drink.
Yeah.
They have it, I think, year-round now.
But yeah, I love to get a good normal poutine and an Aaron Aqua Punch. Gabrielle, what do you have to say?
They have some good poutine. I was a big fan of the poutine, and they also have other kinds of poutine. As Ashley said, typically it's fries, cheese curds, and gravy. But they also have like an Italian kind of version and like a Mexican version with other toppings. If you want good poutine though, go to the stand in Epcot.
The refreshment port.
That has some
Your
good
first
poutine.
right into the World Showcase.
Oh, I got the poutine there last time I went for the first time, and that was spectacular, and I'm never going back to the other poutine.
I would go back to the daily poutine just to get. I made our own version of the Italian. It's basically just pizza poutine. I made that. What was that, last night or the night before here at home? It wasn't my favorite. I don't like the marinara and fries combination. So
Those fries were spicy AF.
I don't know why they're so spicy. They're seasoned.
Aldi is stepping up their fries.
Yeah. But they have some type of like Latino version of it. I don't know what to call it. A Hispanic version of it. And it has like pico. What?
I just said it was a Mexican.
Oh, whatever. It's like pico and some other things. And it does sound really good. I'm just always afraid to branch out, but I need to. So I might try that next time because I know I'm going to get the regular one at Epcot when we go. Next, we like to go to the Polite Pig. Well, I like the Polite Pig. Did you get anything when we went? It's kind of pricey.
That's when I got my chicken guy and I was forced to eat it while walking around in the rain.
Gabrielle was not happy.
And then I got sick.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
She's not sorry about that.
The Polite Pig, a little bit pricey, but definitely worth it. They have good food. It's basically barbecue. And then they have specialty drinks. I think their specialty is like bourbon or whiskey or something like that. But all the drinks are really good, and the food was great. My mom and I ate there. I think for the two of us to eat there was like $60 though. So
Jesus Christ, I would not have approved that had I known the cost.
it was before we shared a bank account. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about Polite Pig because I've only eaten there once, but it is good food.
I hear a lot of good things about it.
Yeah, same. We also like Blaze Pizza. Blaze Pizza is at Disney Springs.
I like Blaze Pizza. She's okay with Blaze Pizza.
That's not wrong. We've only had it here at home in Indiana, but they have it at Disney Springs, so I put it on the list. It's good pizza, so I'll count it.
It's a solid 9 out of 10 pizza in my books.
If you like thin crust pizza, then it's your game. Then it's your jam.
I do, and I also like quick food. I'm not a patient person.
This is true. But yeah, I'm not a thin crust person, so not my favorite, but I will eat it when given the opportunity. Earl of Sandwich.
What's your thoughts on Pizza Hut pizza?
So let me tell you guys a story. Last night, Gabrielle says, I'm going to order pizza. I'm like, dope. I've been really craving Pizza Hut. Knowing that Gabrielle's not a Pizza Hut fan, I was like, just make sure you get cheese sauce from Papa John's. That's all I want. Well, Gabrielle orders Pizza Hut, and I was stoked. And I think she was low-key stoked, too, because we've had a long week.
I was not low-key stoked for Pizza Hut. I was okay with having food delivered to me.
So we, Gabrielle puts in the order. The DoorDash driver gets the order, tries to deliver it, but then Gabrielle notices on the DoorDash map that the DoorDasher went back to Pizza Hut, and Gabrielle was like, what the hell? So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. What happened after that exactly?
Yeah, you shouldn't have told the story. So, the DoorDasher texts me and says, it's going to be a little late. We ordered the big box, and they forgot the pasta part of the box. I said, that's cool. Thanks for letting me know. And then 10 minutes after it was supposed to be delivered, I get the notification that the DoorDasher is leaving with my food. So I watch, and the store is 5 minutes from my house. And at like 8 minutes later, she has turned around and gone back to the store. So I called the store thinking that she just couldn't find our house and took it back to the store. And they are livid, saying that I was mad because I didn't get the 2-liter I ordered. I said, hold up, guys. I didn't order a 2-liter and I didn't get my food. So I got to sit with some fancy hold music for a little bit. I didn't get any hold music, actually. It was Pizza Hut. This DoorDasher done stole our food.
They done stole our pizza.
They stole our food. They asked for a personal pizza because they had to wait for our pizza or our pasta to be made because it was delayed. And then they also got that free 2-liter out of all of this.
This is the most methodical scam I've ever heard of. And they were really good at it.
I hope they had a party last night because they had a lot of food.
I hope they're eating leftovers for dinner tonight, honestly.
They better be.
So, yeah, basically, don't order Pizza Hut pizza and deliver it because
it's not even good pizza.
That's arguable. But make sure you keep an eye on that DoorDasher. My friend Laura wrote in the chat while we were telling this story and said, haven't been to Disney in far too long, but next year's my 30th. Happy early birthday, and I'm hoping to make it over. Any favorite international restaurants there? Something we couldn't easily get in Indy. The only real restaurant we've eaten at in the World Showcase is Via Napoli. We've tried a few of the festival booths too, but Via Napoli pizza is a go-to for us. I don't think we've found any like pizza comparable to that around Indy right now, but yeah, I think that's our favorite is Via Napoli, Gabrielle.
You just spoke for me.
I just didn't know if you had anything else to add.
Via Napoli is the only like fancy restaurant we have sat down and ate at, but yes, there's booths everywhere.
I've had a ribeye taco in Mexico. It was really good.
It was also like $10.
Yeah, that was like 10 in the morning too. We've eaten some things from the Italy booths. Yeah, we've just had little appetizers here and there, and then yeah, Via Napoli. Earl of Sandwich. Sorry, we're going back to Disney Springs now. In the marketplace over by Pin Traders and next to the Christmas shop is a sandwich shop called Earl of Sandwich. It's a chain restaurant. They have good sandwiches. Gabrielle, you will eat there too. I always forget because they have flatbread pizzas.
They're not flatbread pizzas.
Oh, I thought they were flatbread pizzas.
They're just like on sandwich bread.
Oh. They serve Land Shark beer, and that is my favorite beer ever. So whenever we are near Earl of Sandwich, I'll make a point to go.
If you'll remember earlier, she said Blue Moon was her favorite beer.
I have 2 favorite beers. I'll always make a stop inside of Earl of Sandwich to get some Land Shark because that's the
Earl of Sandwich is pretty good because they usually have something that will satisfy everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I remember we ate there when we went with my family because my dad, like myself, is somewhat of a picky eater. And they just have like your everyday sandwiches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really like it. It's good. They have French fries too.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong
with
with
they have potato wedges.
Yeah, can't go wrong with some potato wedges and a Sammy. If we're not Earl of Sandwich, we are at Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. I think I've had like one appetizer there, but we love to drink there, or at least I do. We went there before we got engaged.
Mm-hmm.
They have a good... Go ahead.
I don't remember what I drank when we went there.
You drank the Reggie's Revenge, I think, and I drank the Fountain of Youth. They're both really good. They have great cocktails there. What's your opinion on T-Rex?
I went when I was a senior in high school. There's just a bunch of grown adults that went there. It was really cool. Mm-hmm. A very cool atmosphere. But if you have young children, I would say under the age of like 5 or 6, they will probably be too scared of it. Like, they have dinosaurs, life-size dinosaurs that are like moving, and everything is very dark, and there's like a thunderstorm every so often, probably like 15-20 minutes, and like it gets dark and the dinosaurs move and growl at you, and it gets a little scary. And unless your child is the bravest kid you've ever met, I would not pick, because it's also like expensive prices. And being a picky eater, I had to get the dinosaur chicken nuggets, as one does, off of the children's menu, and it was still like $20. They did have this really cool dessert we got though to share, and it was like a volcano.
The chocolate volcano.
Yeah. And there was like smoke everywhere.
I think there's ice cream in the middle of it too, if I recall. Yeah.
It was a very cool dessert. We paid a lot of money for that too, though.
I think when I went with my stepmom and my dad and my cousin, I think they got that too, and I ate some ice cream in the middle of it.
The other thing about T-Rex is they have a little store attached to it, and you can go in. You don't have to eat there or anything. You can just go in and look at the store, and they have a bunch of like dinosaur souvenirs and things you can buy. And there is a dinosaur Build-A-Bear store.
Build your own dino.
Shop where you can build a dinosaur.
We built a dinosaur for my little brother and named it Coconut.
We did.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Because you made fun of me for it. We built dinosaurs for my brothers whenever we went.
We did do that. I don't know what they named them though.
I don't
know. Yeah, I would say if you have kids who are like easily overstimulated, or kids who don't like to be overstimulated or anything like that. I guess those are both the same thing.
They're also a part of
Landry's.
Yeah, Landry's. So if you can't get a reservation, supposedly, if you have a Landry's card, you can just walk up to the counter and say you have a Landry's card, and they can get you a table in like 20, 30 minutes. I don't know.
Landry's is also a part of Rainforest Cafe, and I believe it's Yak and Yeti. Or Tusker House, one of the two.
But yeah, it's a very like overstimulating restaurant, and if your child if you think there's a chance they could get overstimulated, I would wait, or I would take them to the store and see how they do, and if they do okay, try and go another day, or try and come back later and sit down and eat.
Yeah, we have a 3 and a 4-year-old, and they currently love dinosaurs, but we
for the price, I am not doing it.
Yeah, we don't want to do it at all. So just tread with caution, if anything. That's all we really have for stores. There's one kind of store in here, or there's one kind of restaurant in here, but I'd like to call it a store.
I would like to call it a place we eat.
It's the great debate, everyone. It's a showdown. Oh, we're gonna rock. This is how we decided our last name. So here we go with the rock, paper, scissors.
Why are you doing it like that?
I was watching it on video. Okay. Are you ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh my gosh. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ah, I lost.
Okay, so a place we like to eat.
Scissors beats paper.
Goofy's Candy Co.
That's it.
It's just a big candy store. But you can also, new and improved, back and better than ever, you can create your own little candy creation. We talked about this before, so I'm not going to go into detail again.
Okay.
But you can take like a Rice Krispie treat, a cookie, whatever, and cover it in some kind of chocolate. You can make your own creation, though. This is something we typically stop at every time because I like to get the chocolate covered marshmallow. You get like a Rice Krispie treat, don't you? And then this is also a really good place to get like a souvenir. I usually get my brothers some kind of candy from here because I know if they get a toy, it just goes in the trash eventually. So I get some candy from Goofy's Candy Co.
It's also a really good price. Is there a cat in here?
Do you not hear them fighting out there?
Oh, she's right here. I heard her in here. Like typical Disney food is really expensive, but to like make your own Rice Krispie treat, it is a decent price. It's not expensive at all.
$4 or $5 to make one.
Yeah, and like they sell
all the extra toppings.
Yeah, they sell individually packaged ones for about the same price. So it is a deal, and we would definitely recommend doing it.
I don't think the candy itself is even that expensive. I usually get like the bags of gummies or something for a few bucks each.
Yeah, it's a good little cheap place to shop if you're looking for a budget friendly souvenir.
In case you can't tell, we're cheap. I don't pay a lot of money for
That's the wrong mouse, my love.
You were using it earlier.
Yeah, for my computer. This is the Anyways, there are a few places that we would like to try. I made this list without Gabrielle, so if she has any input, we will listen for her. Oh, that's awesome. Carolyn says my best friend's husband is a chef at the Edison. He's amazing, and the mixologists are so talented. I want to try the Edison. I forgot about that
Isn't
one.
that the one that has like the secret door to the other restaurant?
No, that's Marie and Enzo's Hideaway. But the Edison is right next door. The Edison is a great place to go. I have heard nothing but great things about it. They have great nightlife, is what I'm told. But yeah, Carolyn, that's awesome.
I'm sure they have great alcohol too, is why you want to go.
That too. But Carolyn, that's awesome. And she said they have bacon on a clothesline. I love that. I think it's like, I was thinking about this yesterday. I don't know what the obsession is with candied bacon. I don't want my bacon to be sweet.
I don't think it's actually sweet. I think that's just a way that they cook it.
I don't know.
I was watching a TikTok of this.
Oh, really?
I think based on the TikTok, you just like cook it and then put brown sugar on it and then kind of grill it again.
Interesting. Sweet. Laura says sweet and salty, dude. So good. Yeah, we'll have to try that out one day to see. I feel like I would not like it.
I'm not going to candy the bacon, and I know you are never going to make that, so.
Maybe we'll just get some at the Edison. Because it sounds like we have a chef to visit. Carolyn can put in a word for us.
Okay.
Places we want to try. Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. Homecoming. There's no G on the end. Excellent Southern style food. It's like a country style. All the food they have looks so amazing.
This is where you wanted to go for your birthday, but you couldn't go.
Yeah, I wanted to go last year for my birthday.
Where did we end up going?
It's coming. Oh. I tried really hard to get a reservation for Homecoming for my birthday last year because we flew into Disney that day. Oh my God, I need water. But all of the reservations were gone within like 2 hours. So I had to get on like a third-party app, which was supposed to have Homecoming. It didn't either. So we ended up eating at CityWorks. My friend over at Hempfully Ever After on YouTube, they just did a CityWorks review. They had the same opinions I did. Did you watch it by chance? Yeah, they had the same opinions we did. Like CityWorks isn't. I don't think we would go back. I would go back.
Speak for yourself.
Sorry, I would not go back to CityWorks. Granted, if it was the last place we had to choose, I would probably go. They did have a good beer selection. They had a huge beer selection. And they did have some TVs, so if you're in town for a football game or if Notre Dame's playing, I would consider it. But the food was mediocre. We got cheese curds, and I was expecting not what we got, basically. Do you have an opinion on CityWorks?
Yeah, we got cheese curds, and they were really good. I like the
serious?
Cheese curds. We also got the pretzel bites. Those were also pretty good. I got popcorn chicken. I'm a huge fan of popcorn chicken. I like my chicken as small as I can get it. I was a fan of the popcorn chicken. I will say my mashed potatoes were cold. Had I had warm mashed potatoes, I would have liked them a little more. But I would give it like a 7 out of 10.
Wow. You ranked that pretty high. I would give the tacos I ate a 7 out of 10. Other than that, everything gets a solid 4. Sorry.
That's okay.
But if Notre Dame's playing when we go, we might have to sit there for a little bit.
No, I'm not going in that restaurant with you because you shit on it since we walked out the door. And you picked the place.
I did. That's very true. Another place we'd like to go, Enzo's Hideaway, Marie and Enzo's. They connect to each other. It's Italian food. It looks really good.
You sure lump me into these things, and I don't even know what they are.
Oh, well. And I sent you they have a really good kids deal for like $13.99. Your kids can get like an appetizer, a drink, and a dessert. It's like a really good deal. I saw it. I want to try it with the boys. I think it'd be really good. And also the restaurant just looks cool to me. Last place I put down was Salt and Straw, the new ice cream restaurant. The new ice cream shop.
I love ice cream.
I know you do. They have like interesting flavors. They're not just your normal vanilla chocolate.
No kidding.
Molly from All Ears did a great review on it. I'm not sure if you've watched her review on it, but
Some of us have to actually work all day.
I do work. You know when I watch them? When I'm biking for cast members, baby. That's all I do. Watch
That's
some
a
Mollies.
lie.
Watch some Molly. And I complain to you. Is there anywhere you'd like to try in Disney Springs?
I don't think so. I'd like to try Homecoming. It does look like some good food.
There's a place called Pizza Ponte. Looks like really good pizza.
I'd like to try this salt and straw because I do like ice cream.
Yeah. I figured you'd want to try the ganache too. It's like all chocolate.
No.
No?
No.
Huh. Interesting.
Hmm.
I want to try the boathouse too, I guess. I forgot about that one.
No.
I love some seafood. Places we'd like to shop. Gabrielle loves to shop. I also love to shop when it comes to Disney. I figured we'd start on the west side and make our way towards the marketplace. So on the west side, we like to wander into the Star Wars Galactic Outpost. Find some cool Star Wars stuff. The M&M store, we've never bought anything there, but it's new and it's really cool.
It is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Has a big wall of M&Ms. It makes a good little souvenir.
Mm-hmm. It does. Superhero headquarters for all of the Avengers fans out there.
We'll have to get something. Now that I've watched mostly all of the Marvel movies,
yeah,
I can get something there.
There you go. I just put the landing and I meant the town center. They're all super bougie. Well, the landing is super bougie. They have like Havana sandals and a few other things, like a hat shop. Not our jam, so we never really shop there. The town center, the Coca-Cola store, even if we don't buy anything at the Coke store, it's still really cool to walk around there just to see all of the different things they have that are branded with Coke and Diet Coke.
I love me some Diet Coke. I should get some Diet Coke merch.
At the top of the Coca-Cola store is like a restaurant, I guess you could call it. They don't have any food, but they have like all of the different Cokes. If you're familiar with the experience in Epcot where you try all the different flavors from the different countries, you can also just do that at the Coke store, except you have to pay for it. They serve alcoholic drinks. I've never even had a drink from here. I've heard they're really good. I'd be interested to try to do.
I heard the Diet Coke is really good.
I bet. I believe the Coke Polar Bear was meeting there at one time. I forget. I think in the Chip and Dale new movie, his name's like Johnny or Jimmy or something. But yeah, I don't think he's been meeting since COVID, but he does meet. The town center is less bougie. It's more bougie than the landing. But
none of this makes sense anymore.
Yeah, I noticed.
I wish you would have put like store names.
I wish like the town centers where you like walk through that tunnel and then there's all those stores that no one ever walks in because they're all so expensive.
Somebody walks in those stores.
Just somebody's keeping them in.
Telling me the prices of the items and tell me the names of the stores.
Oh, what else is over there? Under that tunnel is like Columbia.
Allow me to just pull up a map. You keep talking. You do what you do best.
Rounding out the town center, we have a Ron John Stir Shop, which I love. So we go there every time. I try and get a shirt. I have a long sleeve shirt that I wear every other day of my week. The Uniqlo, not the Uniqlo, it's called Uniqlo. They typically have cheap Disney shirts. A few times when we've gone there, we've found cheap shirts that are of good quality. And they have child sizes too. And they also have just like random clothes there. But it's a really good store. I highly recommend taking a stroll into Uniqlo just to see what they have to offer because, like I said, there are some Disney themed shirts in there that are really cool. Besides spending more money at World of Disney is what I'm trying to say. What are you coming up with, Gabrielle, in the town center?
I'm looking.
Okay.
This is not by location. It's by...
Do you want to look it up on here? On this computer?
No. You have to keep talking. You should have done this research before we started.
I did. Disney's Days of Christmas, the Christmas store in Disney Springs. It's a really cool store. They have a shit ton of ornaments. We get an ornament from there every year. It is here where you can get your ornament customized with the year, your last name, the date, whatever you want. You can get put on this ornament. And I forget what the price of it was. It was like so many cents per letter or something like that. But
that's false. I feel like it was only like $3.
Was it?
But it was like a max of so many lines and letters or something.
Yeah, I don't remember. But regardless, we still did it when we got engaged. We got our, I think, the resort we were staying at, and then we got it customized to the day we got engaged. That's what happened. Disney's pin traders. We've fallen off the pin trading wagon lately, but I will spend hours in Disney's pin traders because I love looking at all the pins they have to offer. We try and get a pin or two when we go. I saw that you put our lanyard in the basket of all our stuff that needs to go, so hopefully we can do some pin trading when we go down. We're really trying to get the kids started on it too, so it can be something that they get into and something that encourages them to talk to other people. Do you have any opinions on all of these things I'm talking about?
Goodness gracious.
The Marketplace Co-op consists of 4 shops. They have one large area. It's 5 shops. One large area with one shop in each corner. There's a technology shop.
In the town center.
Oh, Jesus. Here
we have Alex and Annie, American Threads, Anthropology. I'm not naming all of these. That's where T-Rex is considered.
Mm-hmm.
The Coca-Cola store is considered there.
Mm-hmm.
The Christmas store, Pin Trader. Oh no, Pin Traders is Marketplace.
So is the Christmas store.
Okay, I'm lying. Disney did not sort these by location. Let's see. Free People is in the town center.
Free People?
Mm-hmm. House of Blues is on the west side.
Sure is.
Kate Spade is in the town center. So the town center is the bougie stores.
Mm-hmm. The Landing is the less bougie but still bougie stores, is what I was trying to say. The Marketplace Co-op, like I was saying, in one corner you can buy phone cases, iPad cases, magic bands, whatever, and you can customize them. On the other side of that is a men's apparel section. It's basically just t-shirts. And then across from that is like a kind of like a kitchen-ish store. The Marketplace Co-op, you know what I'm talking about?
I literally don't know where you're talking right now.
You know when you go through the Marketplace Co-op and there's one...
it looks like a...
It's like a... I don't even... They have like kitchen... not appliances, but like...
It looks like a farmer's market.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like, I don't understand it at all.
I love it. And then in the other corner, they have like suitcases and luggage tags and shit. And then like you walk through and it's just one big like women's boutique.
It's really weird. And it looks like a farmer's market.
I love it.
I don't go in it because it's crowded as crap. And like it has a farmer's market feel.
Once Upon a Toy, across from Pin Traders. Once Upon a Toy used to be one of the greatest stores in Disney Springs. It used to be a huge toy store. And then they gutted half of it for a Star Wars VR experience.
Oh my god.
Not thrilled about that.
Dare they? There is nowhere to buy a toy in Disney World now.
It's bullshit, quite frankly. I hate it.
World of Disney, huge toy store.
Can have all my money.
It has literally anything you could ever want in Disney.
And more, honestly. I see things in there that I never knew I needed.
That is like the store to go to if you want something Disney but you can't get into a park, or if you saw it in a park and then you aren't going back to that park. Everyone says check World of Disney.
Yep, World of Disney is a great store. It used to be very confusing to navigate, but now it's pretty not confusing, I would say.
It's meh. It's really big. It does like kind of have some direction to it, but it's just really big. And it's always packed.
Yeah, it's always busy because it's Disney Springs. It's always free. They're testing out mobile ordering now, like mobile checkout, so you can check out on your phone, which is pretty cool.
Remember how we stole the toy from there? We didn't actually steal a toy from there. We picked a Eli picked a little bus that had a Mickey and a Goofy that was like hanging out the side waving, and then we took it out of the packaging, and like 2 minutes later, Mickey's head was it like
The tires.
one of their heads had like come off the vehicle. So we took it to one of the workers outside the store and said like, hey, this thing was already broken. We just bought it. And he said, just go in and grab a new one and you're good. And then we got that new one out of the package, and then our child did it again and just ripped the head off. So we realized he's just a little demonic.
Yeah, that was fun. I was like, oh, we should return this. And then we opened the new package, and I checked on him again, and it was broken.
He still has that toy.
He does. Still plays with it.
Characters are missing their heads, and he took all the wheels off the tires.
Yeah.
But he still has the toy.
He sure does. We'll spend hundreds of dollars at World of Disney every time, probably.
No, we don't, because we take Katie and we get a discount. Love
you, Katie. We appreciate you. Don't worry, we pay her with our love. That's all we really have for shopping. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot us a message. Tell us your opinions. Tell us where you like to shop at Disney Springs. You can't move.
Spin. I feel suffocated in here.
Some of the entertainment that's not free. Cirque du Soleil. Never been to a Cirque du Soleil performance. I have heard nothing but good things about the new one. I think it's called Drawn to Life. Caitlin went and she loved it.
I really want to go to one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go.
We're not going to it because I heard there's like one intermission and it's like insanely long.
No, thank you. So no longer in the back of Once Upon a Toy, there's a Star Wars VR experience in what was the NBA experience, because the NBA experience is no more, and it never should have been a thing. Splitsville, bowling lanes, food. Need we say more? The amphicars at the boathouse. So you go to the boathouse, and they have cars up on the deck, and they take the cars into the water.
It literally looks like the car's sinking. I will never get in one of those cars. I don't care how safe they are. It looks like the boat is going to sink any second.
Can the boys and I do it?
Go for it. I'm not fishing you out of that lake.
Deal. You heard it here first, everyone. We are riding in an amphicar in September.
Ride your soaking wet asses back to the hotel when you drown in that.
We'll just get eaten by alligators, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Last thing that there is to do there, entertainment-wise, there's a movie theater. So you can watch movies. Do whatever the hell you want. That about does it for Disney Springs. We could probably spend more time talking about it just because it's a great place to go on your off day. And just hang out. Grab some drinks, grab some food, shop. See whatever you want. I lost my train of thought. The big Lego dragon in the lakes, it's still there. It's always going to be there. Oh, the Lego store. We didn't talk about the Lego store, but that exists. We never buy anything, but it's really cool to see some of the Lego statues they have in there.
I am worried for the day that one of the boys is going to be into Legos.
Yeah, they're so damn expensive.
And they just get everywhere.
Mm-hmm. They do indeed. Well, guys, we appreciate you stopping in this week. As always, head over and follow us on social media at Skyliner Views, or follow Gabrielle at Gabrielle L. Root on Twitter, since she's back, baby, and better than ever.
I am.
I'm on Twitter _Pucknasky_, but that's neither here nor there. That's the best.
Don't try and at yourself.
Sorry.
I don't know my ats for anything else.
I am biking for cast members, or at least attempting to at this point.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to film the TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to film a few TikToks, so make sure you're following us, because I'm going to make sure they're funny before she posts them.
At Skyliner Views. Yes, keep an eye out on TikToks. Oh, I'm biking for cast members. I am not even a third of the way through it, but I'm doing it in hopes to raise some money to bless some cast members when we go down to Disney.
Maybe I'll bike a few miles for you.
Thanks, appreciate it. In September, there's a GoFundMe. I will post a link to it in the comments. I'll share it on all our pages. Thank you guys again for stopping in. We hope you have a great week, and we will see you next week here on Pop Culture Pros at 8:30. Have a great week, everyone.